pitcher, Trevor Rogers. What do we have on him?
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
Okay, all set to go. Here's Brandon Nimmo. And this one is off and running.
First pitch, one o'clock.
The 0-1. That one missed. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. One-two now. Got him. And there's one down.
Batting second, left fielder, Wyatt Van.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
The 1-0.
Hurt.
Swings through that one for strike two. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Oh, great grab on the dive. Over to first, but it's not in time. Base hit.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Here's Jack Peterson.
That's high. That's a ball. Hoo-yah!
Seager leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Orioles due up in the first, no score. Back after this on the show. Back now at Oriole Park. And on the mound for Texas in this one, Jacob deGrom. What do you got on him, Chris?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Taylor Ward now at the plate. Fouled off. He was late. comes up empty. That's strike two.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That one way outside. 1-2 to count. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson.
Ball.
And the 1-0.
No, that's out.
That's
Ball.
a little bit low. And there's the
Yeehaw!
automatic.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there. And as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
That's ball
Ball
four.
four.
Tried another
Take your base.
fastball, but missed the spot.
Batting third, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Right through there for a strike. Man at first, one away. Now a quick throw to first. Henderson dives back in safely. Ball one there.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Swings through that one.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with two strikes.
The 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That's off the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Adley Rutschman in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Runner!
There goes the runner. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Runner at second, 2 down. Squirts away a little bit. The throw to third. He's in there. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2-2 now. That one almost got him. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. First inning going a bit long, 23 pitches to this point. Gets a piece and stays alive. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned to the deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
Back here in Baltimore, second inning set to go. Jake Burger stepping in for the Rangers.
Nope. Ball. That's a ball.
Rogers, a former All-Star, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. That one misses, and that's ball 3. Fought off foul. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one misses.
Ball 4. Check your base.
Leadoff walk.
Batting 6th, center fielder Evan Carter.
Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Cowser under it. And there's one down.
Batting 7th, third baseman Josh Young.
Here's Josh Young. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Second inning here, no score.
That's a ball.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Makes the grab.
Batting 8th, second baseman Josh Smith.
So next to hit for Texas, Josh Smith. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Ball.
Burger off of first with 2 away. That one
Ball,
misses.
that's outside.
And it's 2-1. Foul ball. And he dodges
Ball.
that fastball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Three-two on the way. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. One left for Texas. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Dylan Beavers.
Beavers.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
He's
Nope,
just
that's low.
missing
That's a
with
ball.
some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think. Oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Out towards right center field. Touches down. That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting 6, center fielder, Colton Cowser.
And now it's going to be Colton Cowser. Right through there for a strike. Quick toss to first, and he's back in there. Here comes the 0-1. Hits the top of the zone at 98 for a strike. The 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got him swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him off. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
One out man at first. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Carrying well. And it is out of here. A 2-run homer. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
One down. Now it's the second baseman, Blaze Alexander. That one finds the zone. 0-1. There's a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
2 down, nobody on. Base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Orioles.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Ward in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. The 1-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Mayo, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hard hit to third. They take the force out. Inning over. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back now at Oriole Park. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka.
That missed. That's a ball.
That misses off the outside edge.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Fastball.
That's a ball.
He gets out of the way. Swings through it for the K. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
So the Rangers' batting order turns over. Brandon Nimmo getting ready to hit.
Ha!
Ripped on the ground to second. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Up next for the Rangers, left fielder Wyatt Langford.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First pitch swinging. Missed with a changeup, and that is ball 1.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
Two down, nobody on, and they'll do it again. Another 1-2. Got him swinging for the K. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Rangers go down quickly there. They trail it here 2-0. set for the bottom of the third, and into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson.
You know, these
That's
Orioles showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
That's in there. That's strike one.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
The wind, the kick, and the 1-2.
No, that's it.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Here's Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
That's in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Out to short, Seager. Throws to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Up next for the Orioles, catcher Adley.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Struck out swinging his first time.
Outside. That's a ball.
The 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than.
Swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they're on top 2-0. Back here in Baltimore, new inning getting started. Corey Seager stepping in for the Rangers.
Well, these Rangers, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
The 2-1. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And they had their first hit since the first inning.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Here is Jock Peterson. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Ward under it. 1 away.
Up next for the Rangers, first baseman Jake Berger.
And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Walked his first time. That one fouled off. Seager stands at first with 1 out. The 0-2. And ball one. Grounds one to short. The underhand flip. There's one. Double play.
He's out of there.
What a clean killing to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. And midway in the fourth, it's the Orioles 2 and the Rangers nothing. Ready to go, bottom four. And into the box for Baltimore, Dylan Beavers.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
The 0-1. He gets there with the slide. And very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Orioles.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Colton Cowser will hit next. Struck out swinging his first time. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A solo shot, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
One down. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Second baseman,
Blaze Alexander, the next to hit for the Orioles. Struck out swinging his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss at a slider. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the 0-2. Next offering is outside. In the air to left center. Carter moving under it. And the inning is over. Solo homer brings in one for Baltimore. It's now 3-0. Back now at Oriole Park. Ready now for the 5th inning. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers.
Well, these Rangers need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for him to get anything going.
The 1-1. Breaking ball
That's a
misses
ball.
down and away.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there. Expect
That's
for that
low.
guy
That's
to
a
come
ball.
right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And a payoff pitch. On the ground to third. To first.
He's out.
1 away here in the 5th.
Up
And
next
here's
for
a
the
look at how
Rangers,
he's using his
third
pitches in
baseman,
this one.
Josh Young.
Next up for Texas, Josh Young. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Late on that fastball.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
The 0-2. Stays alive. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Ball one
Nope,
there.
ball.
Swing and a ball popped up. Alexander should have this one. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Rangers, second baseman Josh Smith.
Here's the second baseman, Josh Smith. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for the Rangers, catcher Kyle
So digging in,
Higashioka.
Kyle Higashioka. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swings through that. And the 0-1. Backed off
Ball.
the plate that time.
Here we go, Trevor.
The 1-1.
Ball.
Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Got him swinging. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's Major League Baseball on the show. We head to the bottom of the
Leading off for
5th
the
and into the
Orioles,
box for Baltimore,
third
Kobe
baseman,
Mayo.
Kobe Mayo.
Mayo,
Ball.
24 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round. in 2020. Just
Ball, that's up.
missed. And another
That's
ball.
down. That's a
I
ball.
would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Pumps in a strike, and now 3-1 the count. Late with the swing there. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one misses.
That's ball four.
So a
Take your
leadoff
base.
walk.
Up next for the Orioles, left fielder.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. That'll be it for Jacob deGrom, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Carter
Texas,
Baumler comes
number
on now.
68.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Come on, Taylor.
Quick move to first. Mayo back in on a dive. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
Good
That's a
purpose
ball.
pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Here's a 1-1.
That's a ball. Low.
Right through there
Strike
for a
two.
strike. Mayo on at first. Nobody out. That one is absolutely belted. That's a base hit.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Big spot, and up steps Gunnar Henderson. On the ground, and it goes just foul. The Orioles trying to break this one open. Last half of inning number 5. The shortstop takes
missed.
the ball. Try to get him to chase on a changeup that time.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 2-1. Fastball for a strike.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
No outs. Runners at first and third. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 2-2 on the way. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Hard hit into the gap. 1 run will score. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Headed for the plate. He'll score 2 runs are in, and it's 5-0.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Pete Alonso, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Heck one.
That's outside, and 1-1.
Ball.
Just
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Right through
Yeah.
there for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and 1 out now.
Well, as you can see, got him way out in front with that off-speed pitch. He was set up perfectly by the previous pitch. Good fastball, speed up the hitter's timing, and then all of a sudden with a really good arm action, same arm speed, could not recognize the changeup.
Rutschman, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Pickoff throw. Henderson
No.
back on a dive.
Hey.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move.
Huh?
Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Carter Baumler gives way, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back.
Now pitching for Texas.
Taking over on the mound for the
Number
Rangers,
43,
Alexis Diaz.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Dylan Beavers digs in now, 1 for 2. There's a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. Brandon Nimmo
Leading off
now
for
at the
Rangers,
plate.
right fielder Brandon Nimmo.
In the air, right field. Beavers settles under it, and a quick out, number 1.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Left fielder Wyatt Langford.
Up next for the Rangers, Wyatt Langford. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. Gets the outside corner with that one. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Tyler Wells up and loosening in the pen. Radish also throwing. Here's a 1-1.
Ball.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Next for the Rangers, Corey Seager.
2 down, base is empty. So now it's Corey Seager. He's 2 for 2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The flip, and Seager is set down. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the 6th inning, and into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. Fastball for a strike at 95. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Luis Curvelo getting loose out there. Here's your 1. Ah, that hit him.
You hit him.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Next for the Orioles.
Man at first, Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's already homered here in this one. Runner takes off. He swings and fouls one off. Swings through that one. That misses, and the count 1-2. On the ground to third, might be 2. Young over to second. How about that double play?
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Baseman, Blaze Alexander.
Base is empty after the double play. Blaze Alexander getting ready to hit. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Late on that fastball.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Back here in Baltimore, we go to the top of the 7th. Jock Peterson stepping in for the Rangers.
That's a ball.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Just
That
misses
missed.
the
That's a
mark
ball.
outside the zone. Next
Ball.
offering is down low. Good job to fight that one off. Payoff pitch. This one smoked on its way out of here. Jack Peterson bops one out, and they cut into the deficit. It's 5-1.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. That'll be it for Trevor Rogers, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
Coming on for the Orioles, Tyler Wells.
Number 68.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now it's going to be Jake Berger.
Ball. Outside.
The 1-0.
Yeehaw!
Popped up first base side. Alonso settles under this one, and there's one down.
Up next for the Rangers, center fielder Evan Carter.
Evan Carter, the next to hit. And that's
No,
downstairs.
that's down. Ball.
Ball one.
Here we go, Tyler.
Good
Ball,
slider
that's
down
in.
and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Come on, Ty.
Here's a 2-0. And another
That's a ball.
Check swing in play to the right side. Pulls it down, and there are two away.
Next for the Rangers, third baseman Josh Young.
2 outs, base is empty. So next to hit for Texas, Josh Young. And a foul ball. Into center. Kowser on his way over. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And that is that. Orioles add one on a solo homer. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Now pitching for Texas.
We're back in a new pitcher here to
Number
start the bottom of the
57,
seventh. Luis Carvello.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now the third baseman,
Leading off
Kobe
for the
Mayo.
Orioles, third baseman, Toby Mayo.
Hut!
The 1-1. Swings and misses, struck him out.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Back to the top of the order now. Taylor Ward digs in now. 1 for 3.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
The 0-1. Foul ball there. Swings and misses. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beatings.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on.
Wood.
One now. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Pete Alonso. Curvello checks over to first, and he's back. 0 for 3 in this one. And that drops in for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Man at second. And that one is downstairs.
Ball.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. Outside
the ball.
low. And the count is 2-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Man on second, 2 down. And that one
No,
missing
that's low. Ball.
Slow roller to third. Young. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Back now at Oriole Park, ready to begin the 8th. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Comes up empty.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
On the ground, right side. Alexander sends it to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth.
Catcher Kyle Higashioka.
Next up for Texas, Kyle Higashioka, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
That's a ball. Hey!
Wells, the tall righty, he features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Strike 2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
In the air, left field. Ward in position. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Rangers, right fielder Brandon Nimmo.
Up next for the Rangers, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Well, an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Here we go, Tyler.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was late. That misses. Ball 1.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And that is that. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're down 5-1. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Adley Rutschman.
Nope. Ball.
Rips one to right, and there's one away.
Up next for the Orioles, right fielder
Dylan Beavers, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Ball.
And another ball. Outside. And a 4-pitch
Take
walk.
your base. Ball 4.
Up next for the Orioles, center fielder Colton.
It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. And there's ball 4.
That's ball 4. Runner, take your base.
Up next for the Orioles, center fielder Colton.
So man aboard at the plate, Colton Cowser. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That one
No,
missed.
ball.
2-1 now. Swings through that one for strike 2. Now quick throw to first. Beavers dives back in safely. Good eye in
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Slow roller up the middle. Flips it. There's one. On to first.
Hey!
Safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Luis Curvelo is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for Texas.
So out of the bullpen for the
Number
Rangers,
16,
Jacob Junis. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Now it's the DH, Ryan Mountcastle, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
That's a ball.
Cowser off of first with 2 away. Ground ball left side. Young tossed to first. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. And the Orioles leave 1. They're up 5-1. Back here in Baltimore, we go to the ninth. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers.
Ball, that's low.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. Close one, doesn't
ball.
get the call. And that's ball 2. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. And now 2-1. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Now it's 3-2. That one misses.
Take your base.
So
Ball
a
4.
leadoff walk.
Up next for the Rangers, shortstop Corey Seager.
And here's Corey Seager to hit.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
That's a ball. That's down.
Outside low. Ball 2. The Orioles leading by 4 here at the top of the 9th. That clips the corner. Looked like it
No,
was a
that
little
missed.
bit up.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Payoff pitch. Popped up. And it stays fair. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Up next for the Rangers, the designated hitter.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Tyler Wells done for the day, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Ryan Helsley comes out trying to close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included.
No, that
we'll
missed.
see if
That's
he can
the
wrap
ball.
up the win and get himself a save.
Peterson in the box, lays off for ball one. No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they cut into the lead. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Oh, you can't ask for a bigger performance from him. A pair of home runs, and now just a one-run game here in the late stages. This team won't go away because he won't let them.
Jake Berger will hit next. That misses
That's
the
the ball.
zone, and that is ball one. Fastball
No,
is
that's out.
outside.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swinging a foul out of play. To the right side, and that one finds its way through, and that puts the tying run on base.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Evan Carter now at the plate. That one's upstairs, ball one.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And the 1-0.
Hey!
That one
Ball.
missed.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Next pitch
Ball.
misses, and it's 3-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Now a chance for Josh Young. Ball
That's a
one,
ball.
no strikes.
Outside.
One-run game, one out, one on. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-1.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
That one off
That's
the
a ball.
mark. 2 balls and a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And now 1 out remaining for Texas.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the second baseman, Josh Smith. Swing and a ball popped up. Henderson moving under this one. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles strand the tying run on base to win it.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some